Good evening and hello everyone. I'm Sandra, and tonight I'm sharing on behalf of my mother. She is 91 this year. I thank God that she has good health and she's still with us. And over the time, I started her using the mattress since September 2019. And since then, I've seen a number of good improvements. Now, my mother was diagnosed with dementia in 2010. And for some of you who know what dementia is like, they do forget things, and it starts off with being forgetful. And over time, forgetting that things that she's done. Uh, and also, she keeps repeating herself, repeating the questions, like every few minutes, have you eaten? Have you eaten? That kind of thing. But over time, since 2019 that she started using the mattress, uh, she has stopped repeating so often, stopped repeating herself so often. And that's a plus, because for some of us who are not as patient, would get irritated by, being asked the same question 5, 6 times in a day. But I've noticed that she has stopped repeating herself, and that in itself is a good improvement, because dementia, as is irreversible. And in the next slide, you will see her with my helper. She's Indonesian. Now, the strange thing is my mom is very fluent in Bahasa, in Malay. And so she converses very well with my Indonesian helper. She, as all women are, she's very vain and would want to dye her hair. And in the next slide, you will see that I've noticed while I was, dyeing her hair. Previously, she has, as you see in the slide before, she has a lot of white hair. But recently, in a couple of months ago, I noticed there's more black hair. So even my helper, who usually would dye her hair, was quite surprised to see that she has more black hair. So I was quite amazed that, at 91, that her cells are still regenerating, and she's having black hair. So as you can see, I decided to follow and not color my hair, just to see whether my cells are regenerating, as I'm also using the M-Life mattress. And so I'm quite happy to see that maybe one day I don't need to dye her hair, in the months to come. So this is one of the good improvements that I've seen, besides her hair and her memory. And the other thing is that she doesn't want to use the wheelchair or walking aid. So in the next slide, I have a little video of her walking on her own. She's quite steady on her legs, and I do get her to exercise indoors, because now with COVID, she doesn't get to go out. So she's quite steady and in moving around, and that's her favorite TV chair. And since this recent tighter measures of lockdown, of movement, I've decided to buy her a little foot cycle, if there's a better word for it, for her to use and exercise, because she can't get to go out. So she's been quite good at using this foot cycle. She does it for about 30 minutes. I don't do it every day, but this is good because I know it helps to strengthen her leg muscles, because she doesn't get to walk very far. And I think this is doing her good, because a bit of exercise, as you know, endorphins, keeps us happy. And that's all for my mother's improvements that I've seen over these past few years. And for she sleeps very well. She doesn't get up in the middle of the night like she used to. And if she does, she'll just go to the toilet and then go back to sleep. And she sleeps a good solid 8 hours every night.